Today, we're going to be talking about entrepreneurship and how to try to find work-life balance. It is not for the faint of heart, but before I get into that, let me introduce my friends, my partners, my co-hosts, the fellow members of the Lyons group. Paul Hammy the Rockberry is not with us today, but we do have Aspen the Ninja Groen and the boss, Shannon Martin Martinez. And my name is Ben. Namaste, Lyons.
I think you've done that one before.
Have I?
I think so.
That's maybe. Balance, right? See, I go back to balance.
I think it was the work-life balance one. Or no, it was... I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure. I have to watch through them.
I have done that before because I get centered, right?
It's just natural.
I have to. Oh, stop. Shannon knows how off kilter I am.
We just hide it real well.
That's right. Over the years. But yeah, we wanted to dedicate an episode today about entrepreneurship. We have entrepreneurs here at the Lyons Group. We are all entrepreneurs at heart. To be a real estate agent or a realtor, you have to have that spirit in you to get up every day unemployed and find your business and collect a paycheck, and that is entrepreneurship. But you also have to establish the ability to maintain balance in your life, because we all go into this, correct me if I'm wrong, ladies, but you go into this kind of wide-eyed and starry-eyed, I should say, and say, yeah, this is going to be wonderful. Everything we're going to do is fantastic. And then reality hits you, and how do you manage that? So, Shannon, I'm going to kick it off with you today. Since entrepreneurship is such a brutal path, why do we walk the road as business owners? I mean, what's at the end of the rainbow?
Nobody knows. There's no idea why people do it. No, there's a lot of reward to it, obviously. Freedom to make your own choices. You can choose to work harder. If you work a 9-to-5 job, it's very hard to say, I'm going to put in extra hours at work. They may not want you to put in extra hours at work. You know,
may cost them more.
That's right. You can't say, I'm going to work really hard these 2 weeks so I can have this week off for my family. You can't do that with a 9-to-5 job. There's a lot of rewards to entrepreneurship. And obviously, the biggest one is you don't have boundaries. Whereas when you are employed, you have boundaries. They give you a task. They want you to do X, Y, and Z. Maybe you can move up the corporate ladder. There's things you can do. You can earn more. You can get in higher positions. There's only so much you can really do. With entrepreneurship, there's no roof. There's no limit. What you want to do, where you want to be, is where you can go.
I love that. And I've always thought about entrepreneurship that way, is like, if I'm going to put in the work, I want to reap the rewards of that. Like,
and be in control of that.
Be in control of it.
Yeah.
But is there a downside to that?
Sure.
Yeah, and what is it?
Risk. With a 9-to-5 job. You could get fired, but with a 9-to-5 job, somebody else worries about the risk. They worry about keeping the light bills on. They worry about, how things get taken care of. And you just show up and you just do what you're supposed to do. And you collect your paycheck and you go home. And for most 9-to-5 jobs, when you go home at the end of the night, you turn off. When you walk out the door at 5, you're like, see you tomorrow. And you go home and it's not a care in the world, But for entrepreneurs, I know you guys are the same way, but, everywhere I go, I'm famous for having my laptop under my arm. I go into a restaurant to have dinner with my family with my laptop under my arm. I went and had lunch with a friend the other day and I said, just give me 1 minute. And I pull out my laptop and I had to take care of something because title company was waiting for something. There is definitely a difference. There's a perk to being in a 9-to-5 job.
Yeah.
You only owe them 40 hours a week.
Yeah.
And when you go home,
the pro is you can work anywhere. The con is you can work anywhere.
That's right.
So it's like you can't really turn it off.